Hi everyone, it's Devorah from JH Kids here with a quick Shavuot message. Shavuot is a time where we commemorate being given the Torah on Har Sinai, on Mount Sinai. We commemorate God giving us the Torah and us receiving the Torah. And it really got me thinking, just because something has been given to us or gifted to us or sent in our direction, it doesn't automatically mean that we will receive it, that we will accept it. And if we do receive it, it may not be the way that it was intended for us. Got me thinking, can we receive something but not actually accept it? I'm sure you've heard of Gary Chapman's 5 love languages. The premise of the 5 love languages is quite simple. Different people with different personalities give and receive love in different ways. If we can learn to recognize the preferences within ourselves and our loved ones, then we can identify the root of our conflicts, because one is giving and it's not being received, or one is giving and the other one's not receiving. And it can connect us more profoundly, and we can truly begin to grow closer. That's straight from the website. So what are these 5 love languages? Acts of service, receiving gifts, physical touch, quality time, and words of affirmation. And we will have a mix of all of these, but 1 or 2 will stand out more predominantly than the others. And this would be your love language. The way that it works is that an individual will typically give love in the way that they would like to receive love. For example, acts of service. If that is my predominant love language, then when somebody brings up the laundry or brings out the laundry, or when somebody makes me a cup of coffee, I'm going to feel really, really loved by that. When I'm having a hard time and someone brings me a meal, it fills me in a way like nothing else can. When I want to show love to my loved ones, I'll do the same. I'll make a special lunch. I will make dinner for 2. And that's my way of showing them love in the way that I like to receive it. But what happens if the person I'm trying to give love to, their predominant love language is not acts of service? What if it's quality time? If it's quality time, that no matter how many special lunches I make for them, they're not going to be filling their cup of love from those lunches. It's nice and it feels good, but it is not going to give them the oomph of love that you can only feel when your love is being given to you through your love language. So if it's quality time, if I'm on my phone when I'm trying to have a conversation with someone whose predominant love language is quality time, that's going to send them a message of, you're not important to me, even though that's not what I intend to send. And I've learned, for a loved one of mine whose love language is quality time, I make sure that my phone doesn't come into the bedroom, that my phone is not in my hand when I walk into the door, because I want them to know that quality time is important to me to give them, because it's important for them. So how does my child show me love? If you want to figure out your child's love language, you can kind of have a think, how is it that they give love? Do they give love by giving presents all the time, or whispering in your ear that you're the best mummy in the world? Presents might be gifts. Mummy, you're the best mummy in the world might be words of affirmation. A child who's saying to me, Mummy, you're the best mummy in the world, is telling me that they predominantly want words of affirmation. You've done a great job. I'm so proud of you. I love you so much. You are one of my favorite people in the world. Those words will fill their cup a lot more than quality time or acts of service. If your child's coming and tickling and sitting on your lap all the time, maybe there's this physical touch. So maybe for that child, it's really important to give them a cuddle before they go off to school, and when they come back, a little back rub, and really connect to them in the way that they will receive it best. Just because we have a predominant love language doesn't mean we should ignore the rest. They're all really important. We should give love in all of the ways, but just keep in mind, if there's a predominant one, then that's going to fill them a lot. It's going to be a lot more fulfilling for their cup. We want to be giving love in an effective way. We can give and give and give, but if it's not being received, it can be so frustrating to the giver and the receiver. So have a sit down with your child for 5 minutes, your partner, yourself, do the love languages quiz together. You may be surprised by the results. The slightest change in how we give love can make such a huge difference in how it is received. Chag Sameach. See you next time. Bye.